Alrighty, hi soul family, welcome to this week's reading. So this one's gonna be a little bit different. It's gonna be pick a spiritual gift, and we'll deep dive deeper into it. There'll be 3 cards to choose from. Down below there'll be like an overlay if you need more time to meditate on it. But group number 1 is gonna be spiritual writer. Group number 2 is gonna be past lives. Group number 3 is gonna be peacemaker. Okay, so the timestamps will be down below, and I'll see you in whatever pile that you choose. Alrighty, hi group number 1, you chose the spiritual writer. So on the card it says you're being called to explore sharing knowledge, insight, wisdom through written words to bring clarity and healing. So off the bat, it's clear as day, you need to start writing. Your throat chakra is very important in this life. You're meant to communicate the things that you learn. I know you may feel like, oh, everybody knows this and everybody knows that, but they don't. They don't. Think about the time before you learned something new in your spiritual journey. You were clueless. You had to watch a whole bunch of videos. You had to go through a whole bunch of life lessons. So stop downplaying the gifts. Stop downplaying the wisdom that you share. You can make it easily digestible for people to understand because you've been through it. And you have that touch with it because you can apply your experiences to it. So people will listen to you. You have your own set of people. Like, look around this guy. There's a whole bunch of people surrounded, ready to hear what he has to say. So I feel like Spirit is saying that stop downplaying your gifts. If you're meant to write that book, write that book. Start taking yourself seriously. You put it on your vision board and you kept putting it off. But it's like people are ready to hear your voice because your voice is magnetic. Your voice carries a vibration. Okay? You're meant to communicate in this life. And even if you're not meant to write a book, you guys are meant to communicate something. You're meant to speak up about something. Maybe you're meant to sing. Maybe you're meant to go on a podcast. Maybe you're meant to hand out flyers with motivational words on it. Maybe you're meant to write poetry. But only you know what you're meant to do. But it has to do with communication. Some of you guys could have Gemini placements, I'm getting. But in this life, that's what you're meant to do. Okay? North Node in Gemini. Communicate about something. Okay? And you're being called that way because there's people out there ready to read what you have to say, ready to hear what you have to say. Wear the color blue to help your throat chakra open up more. Speak up about the way that you feel. Share your voice. I feel like the people around you may downplay you, make you feel like, oh, what you talking about ain't even all that. Like, I knew that already or whatever. But, the people closest to us will downplay our gifts until, we become, like, famous or stuff like that. But the people that don't know you will support you because they don't know you from nowhere. They don't know you from nowhere, so they won't have any biases, is what I'm getting. You know what I mean? Like, what I'm hearing is don't rely on the people around you to dictate, like, if you are good at what you're doing or not. You need to believe in yourself. You need to believe in your own worth. And, other people, they will suddenly say, oh, I believe in you once you've made it. But people do that because sometimes they want to protect you from disappointment because they never went after their own dreams. But it's like that they're projecting. You need to go after your dreams without a doubt. Okay, a lot of people don't even believe in their dreams, so it's like, why do we expect them to, like, believe in us like that? You know what I mean? It's like they never gave themselves that chance because of fear. So they project that fear onto you when you start to believe in yourself. So what I'm hearing Spirit say, believe in yourself, baby. Take yourself seriously. Okay? You have no idea how good it's going to get for you. You just need to walk through this portal. You need to tap into this timeline. When we start to make a choice in our life, that's when we connect to a certain timeline. So if you say you want to be a writer and you start writing every day, that consistency is aligning you with that timeline, the version of you that writes. So when God says you're limitless, he means it. Limitless potential. Okay? Let's get some tarot. Any messages? Peacocks could be significant. Any messages about group number 1's spiritual gift spirit? Any messages about group number 1 spiritual gifts? Anything else? Spirit? About group number 1 spiritual gifts? Anything else about group number 1 spiritual gifts? Anything else? My darling. Spirit is saying get focused so you can pull this manifestation closer to you. Get out of your head with the anxiety. So what I'm hearing is calm your nervous system. Because what is going on for you right now, what you're being aligned with is your spiritual destiny. Babe, you are meant to write about all the heartbreaks that you've been through. Sing about all the heartbreaks that you've been through. Communicate about all the relationships that you've been through. You guys have, people. Even if you're young, you've met so many people in your lifetime that you became this wise spiritual teacher. You already are that version of you. Yes, you will get even better, but based off of all the lessons you've already learned right now, I'm just hearing, just write it. Stop being a critic to yourself and just write it. Let go of the anxiety, let go of the limited beliefs, write it. Just write. Don't even reread it. Just write it. Write it down. When you're done with all the pages, then you can go back and you can edit all those things. But stop thinking so far in the head, like, oh my God, what if I made all these mistakes? You worry about it later. Right? Because what I'm hearing is your perspective on heartbreak, your perspective on love is going to change someone's life. It's going to change many people's lives. Okay? And you just have to be focused on you. You have to literally create your plan. If you say you want to be a writer, a person who's a writer, they write every day. 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever you can commit to for the next 66 days. They say to build a habit. That's you. Let's get some of my cards as well. All right, Spirit. Time to add movement to your daily routine. Help with anxiety and depression. So Spirit's saying move your body to allow yourself to start to take yourself seriously when it comes to your dreams and your goals. It really is the first step, y'all. Once your mind is straight, you can do whatever you want. But you have to make active choices to align with that. Time to reflect, time for stillness. Quiet your mind and the answers will come. You are evolving. Rebirth, butterfly, transformation, letting go. It's a yes from the universe, babes. This is your clear sign that you're meant to start writing. If you need any other sign, because sometimes you guys will be like, oh, Spirit, just send me a sign. And when Spirit sends you a sign, you're just like, I can't see nothing, I'm blind. But it's like, yeah, you across the screen, I'm talking to you. Yeah, Spirit been looking for you. It's time for you to start taking yourself seriously. And bills on autopay. Okay. So those are my messages for pile number 1. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hi, group number 2. So we have past lives. Okay. So it says you're being called to explore past lives to discover how the past is affecting current emotions, situations, behaviors, so one can gain a greater understanding. So I feel like you guys, you may easily be able to tap into your past lives. Maybe you get visions. Maybe you just have this deep knowing. Maybe you have a spiritual connection to maybe you just feel it on a spiritual level that you just know. How some people can't really explain it, but they just what, I feel like I was killed in a past life. I feel like that is you. And what Spirit is saying, that this is a gift that you have, that you can very much develop, and also it can, if you choose to walk this path, you can help other people with it as well. So this might be a service that you're offering in the future that I'm picking up on. And it's because you guys are highly, you sit with your own energy and things come through. So what I'm getting is that you guys are easily, you guys could be shamans. You're able to travel between realms and get information. So that's also coming up. But I just feel like you guys may teach about past lives, or maybe that's something that intrigues you. Maybe you watch a lot of tarot readings on it. But Spirit's saying that you are definitely remembering your past life. That's coming through. Any messages for pile number 2, past lives, Spirit? Any messages for pile number 2? What do you want to say about their spiritual gifts? Any messages for pile number 2 about their spiritual gifts? Any message? Anything else? Okay. I feel like you guys, you're able to deep dive in your past life to uncover what's blocking you now. So, you guys are my generational curse breakers. You're healing your lineage. So this is what you need to hear about your spiritual gifts. I feel like you guys have multiple, because it's not like I'm trying to pinpoint one and Spirit's like, I don't know. You have a lot. The number 333 could be significant. But you guys are able to close out cycles from your past lives in this life. Karmically, you balance the scales. I feel like you can help people clear their karmic debt and really align in this life. Clear their past life debt, and really how some people, they just really can't catch a break. They wonder what the hell is going on. It's you guys are the people to go to really tell them about this is what happened in your past life. This is why you're struggling with this in your current life. You're able to heal people financially and mentally just through past lives alone. So that's coming up. Let's see. I feel like let's tap into the... All of that just fell in my lap. So, okay. Spirit really wanna speak on that. Yeah, guys, power and stillness is really how you guys are able to manifest change in your life, the biggest changes in your life. So I feel like when you guys sit down and you're doing like a lot of deep healing spiritually, these messages come through for you and you're able to align with whatever you're trying to manifest in your reality. So say for example you want to manifest $1 million, but in your past life you may have racked up some karmic debt. That download would come through with what you need to heal from that past life, and then you just align with the magic in this current life. So Spirit's saying to trust that. I feel like you guys just need to dive more into learning about past lives. I don't know much about past lives learning, but this is coming up for your reading. Confidence. Yeah, you guys come in and help people heal a lot of wounds, like self-worth wounds from the past, you know, that are affecting them today. And to trust their intuition. I feel like Spirit's saying that you need to trust your intuition because this is how the downloads come through. So if you are a tarot reader, please learn about past lives, because I'm getting that you guys can like sell that as a service because you're just naturally, that's a natural talent that you have. You know, one thing I know about like yeah, you guys give people like your gift. One of your gifts is like, because you can heal their past lives, it's like you give them a brand new start, a brand new opportunity at life. But what was I gonna say? Shit, it's gone. That thought left my head. Let's see. Alright, Spirit, for past lives, what do you want to say? Love yourself more. Love yourself more. Generational curse breaker. Did we not say that in the beginning? I love that. Take inspired action. Listen to your intuition. Listening to your intuition is far more effective than doing a bunch of random tasks to be productive. So I feel like you guys, you know, your spiritual gift isn't just one thing. You know, you guys are multi-talented, and I just feel like Spirit is just calling you to really tap into the natural things that you're good at. Oh, that's what I was going to say. You know, a lot of people, we all have psychic abilities, but certain gifts that we have when we come onto this planet is stronger than others based off our past lives. These are gifts from our past lives. So what I'm getting is that you brought back a lot of gifts from your past life, and Spirit's just saying that it's time for you to hone in on these, baby, because you are unstoppable already. But imagine when you start to strengthen these gifts that's coming through. So yeah, pile number 2, I'm not gonna lie, your energy was a little bit confusing because there's so much going on. There's so much things that you have that you haven't even yet scratched the surface of. And Spirit's saying that, you know, babes, like whatever you feel like you're naturally good at, please hone in on that. Please hone in on that. Like that's a gift from your past life. So some of you guys might dabble in something. You're like, oh my god, I didn't even realize I was that good at it. It kind of reminds me of like when I first started to learn to paint, and I was like, oh my god, like where does this come from? I know that's from my past life because ain't nobody pick up a brush before. So it's like something like that. It's like whatever you do naturally, and then you feel drawn to it, and you're so good at it, or maybe like you're not like the best, but you're better than you thought you were. Spirit's saying to hone in on that because that is a past life gift that you're bringing back. So you guys are very connected from your past life. So that's what Spirit wants you to say. Like the gifts that you had, the talents, all the things that you learned, the knowledge, it all came with you in this life. So yeah, I don't know why I'm like, but I just feel like that's emphasis from Spirit. But yeah, so those are my messages, guys. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for tuning in to this week's reading. Hi, pile number 3. You chose Peacemaker. So before I even read actually, I'm just gonna read it because, you know, I'm just gonna read it because yeah, the download is coming through, but I'm like, let me just read this. You're being called to explore using your skills of diplomacy, ideals of fairness and compassion to find fair solutions. So some of you guys could also be a Libra that's coming through. However, like what Spirit was saying when I like picked up this card immediately is that you're very highly. There's a spider. Okay, I need to kill that, y'all. Give me a second. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I definitely missed y'all. I am not. Okay. Pile number 3. Your reading is already hectic. But we're gonna finish this because I'm going to the gym right after this. Anyway, so pile number 3. I don't think I'm gonna edit that out because I feel like that was a message. I tried to kill the spider and it just jumped and I screamed. So you guys are very connected to Spirit. So what I'm hearing is that you have the ability to weave your own dreams into this reality. That's what spiders represent. So the fact that they showed up in your reading, and I tried to kill it and it didn't die, Can't nobody kill your dreams, baby, because they're backed by the divine 101%. Your spiritual gifts, there's no labels for it, because you guys you can do whatever you want. You just ask the divine to support, like for support. You pray to your angels, and it happens. So this is my earth angel pile. This is my lovers pile. Like, you are here to teach about love. You're here to bring peace to the planet, help balance out the frequencies. Like, your energy alone, anytime people come into your life, they have to change, they have to elevate quickly, or otherwise spirit removes them, because you guys are very supported, highly backed in the spiritual realm. Okay, even like now that I'm standing up here, like my whole Kali shirt is on the screen, and I just feel like there's so many beings, like divine beings, that are backing you right now, that are supporting you right now, that got your back like a bra strap. Yeah, can't nobody harm you. See how I try to kill that spider? Can't nobody harm you. Can't nobody come for your dreams. They may try, but you cannot be defeated at all, ever. They try, but they don't win. Yo, that scared the bejesus out of me. But anyway, so, let's see. Spirit, what are your messages for pile number 3? Pile number 3. What are your messages for pile number 3? Pile number 3, Spirit. Anything else? Ooh. Okay. Anything else? Okay. Yeah, you guys may have experienced a lot of disappointment in the past, but because Spirit wanted you to really learn that your gifts are not something to just be given to anybody, like you just kind of like allowed anybody into your life. You didn't, sorry, I'm just getting comfortable. You didn't choose people who were on your vibration, because you were a healer. You were trying to heal everybody, even the people who weren't even ready to heal at all. So I feel like Spirit's saying, stop downplaying your energy. This collective that I'm speaking to, this message needed to find you. Stop downplaying your energy. Your energy. That's so weird. Stop downplaying your energy, okay? That's coming up. Yeah. You guys may have had a lot of regrets from the past, from the partners you chose, the friendships you chose. But it's like, babes, Spirit removes anybody not meant to be in your energy, because you are that bitch. You are highly divine. Like, this is my collective where you are very spiritual. You have a lot of spiritual experiences that you cannot explain to normal people. You can't explain it. But guess what? Public recognition is coming in for you guys. This is not even that type of reading, but your guys are stepping up to let me know. They controlling the reading at this point. They just want you to know that the steps, the consistent steps that you're taking right now is leading to your victory. But you had to experience the past heartbreaks because Spirit didn't want none of them dusty people around your victory. A lot of people can smell success on you. They can see when you are about to win, and they align themselves with you, but they don't have good intentions. Okay, so Spirit had to remove, because you guys are such kind-hearted people, such loving people, that Spirit needs to do the removing for you. I'm being honest, because some of you guys, you had to learn about people pleasing, because Spirit's saying that before you can get public recognition, if they let a people pleaser be somebody like in the public, like your energy, people will just spit you up and chew you out. They take advantage of you. Every sad story, you would be eating it up, because you want nothing but peace and love for the planet. But Spirit needed you to learn these lessons and honor your energy. Your energy is sacred. I looked up 444. You're very protected. You're highly protected in the spiritual realm. Your ancestors, they watch you while you sleep. I need you to know that. I need you to hear that. Okay? Any mindful messages for... A lot of the other piles kind of had a little resistance, but your pile, it's like the cards are flying out, the messages are flying out. Like, I can't even explain that spider. Like, that just came out of nowhere, and I've been sitting here this whole time and I didn't see no spider. I'll be honest with you. So the more you get focused and balanced and stay in your body, stay in the present moment, and when you wake up in the morning, Spirit wants you to have a balanced morning routine, because your energy is very sensitive, so you need to be in control of your energy the first thing you wake up. The more you do that, the more you'll be able to spread the peace and love that you need. So you need to take care of you, pour into your own cup first and be good, and then you can give to other people. So you're coming out of a time where you used to give and not pour into you. So you're recognizing the power of your own energy and your healing vibration. So people got to come correct, or they got to get up out your life. That's coming through. So at the bottom we have narcissists. So these are the people that used to date in the past. So we have the sun. So you guys had very healing energy, sun energy. Like, even in the back of this, you see the sunset? That's you, baby. Time for a new crystal. Okay. Research a crystal that can help you right now. Choose the person that makes you laugh. I think that's what you're aligning with right now, and I love that for you. People who uplift you. Focus on healing internally. Feminine energy is required. Balance your masculine energy. Okay. All right, so those are my messages for pile number 3. Thank you for tuning into this week's chaotic reading, you peacemaker. I love that for you. I just feel like your energy just makes me feel so happy. Like, even though I'm standing on my tippy toes right now, your energy makes me so happy, and I love that for you. Recognize that you are that bitch, okay? Those are my messages. Bye-bye.